and welcome to SortaOkay Reviews, where every fandom is welcome. I'm Nathan, and I know it's been a while since I've done a lot. My last video's gotta be a couple weeks ago. I've been really busy. I've gotten I've been working at some new places, and it's just been taking up a lot of my time. But I'm gonna really try and at least stick to getting the chapter reactions out for you guys. The last few chapters have actually been really, really good, which sucks because I've just been reading them on my own time, and of course they've been bangers. But, and as you can see too behind me, there's a lot of empty space, and it's like, oh, did you sell all your pops? No, I didn't sell all my pops, but I did get rid of quite a bit of them. Because I'm striving into new collectibles, getting into new things, and something had to go, and unfortunately, they didn't make the cut. But without further ado, we are at My Hero today. So no One Piece chapter this week, but we've got My Hero, and all right, guys. So Deku went from "I'll have your daughter at home at like 9 o'clock" to "she calls me daddy now." Like, Deku has seriously stepped up his game, and from the way the last chapter ended, he's at full power. Can he use 100% now for a limited time? Can he use 100% gung ho? What's the percentage? Because it said full power, but it didn't give a percent like it usually does, or like he says. So, and then two, we brought back a previous villain that he's fought. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I love, like, everybody used to make fun of his like little scar, like his little hoodie that, like, you know, the little mask that he would flip over, and he never wore it, and everyone made fun of him for it, but it looks cool the way Hirokoshi has like drawn his look with it, and I feel like it's kind of like the All Might, where like you see the glow in the eyes, but like the eye itself is like shaded out. I wonder if that's his like new look going forward. And then two, it looks like he has Gran Torino's scarf. I want to know what that conversation was like. But let's get into it. We got chapter 309. Can't be a child no more. This is also very sad because Hirokoshi, he seems like he's ramping things up. So we've got, hey, check it. We've got Kitsusuba Academy third year. Oh, a third year. We have not met many third years besides the big three. Mr. Smith. And then we've got another third year. Irito Tokati? Boomerang Man. We've got Mr. Smith and Boomerang Man. I can almost assume what Mr. Boomerang Man is like. But we've got them. They're looking up. They're like, what's going on? And then, oh my gosh. So one, it looks like Deku took out friggin' Berserker dude. Can't remember his villain name, but it looks like he's wrapping him around in like with Black Whip, and he's just taking off with him. That's interesting. And then we got the girl. I never got to thank him. Here, miss, use this. You'll have a tough time hauling him on your own. See, we don't want anyone dying out here. So you see the citizens, like, kind of like the last few chapters too, they were like, listen, you guys are not doing your jobs, or some of you are in hiding. We got to protect our streets, and if you're not going to do it, we will. I mean, they do have quirks, but it's good for them to step up. So then the guys were, so I figured we should at last hear you out. Was that the one from the exam? But he's got a totally different vibe. Was that really the same kid? Oh, state your business. You have Iron Maidens here, right? Wait, that's Jailbreaker. Yeah. Deku. I like his. So one of his new quirks too is like a smoke screen. Now I don't know. It looked like he had a jetpack that was doing it, but if he can just create smoke screens, that's really cool. And I like. It's weird. Like, All Might was just so out in the open. He's like being secretive here. Well, I guess he's kind of like went vigilante in a sense, but that's pretty cool. Wait, boom. Oh my gosh. Like, his look has not changed like that much, but he's got like a backpack. He's got his thing. He's got his mask up, and then he got rid of his resistant gloves, so it looks like he doesn't need those anymore. But it looks like he has like some wraps around. Oh, he looks so cool. All Might, I'm headed back. Okay, so he is in touch with All Might at least, so he's still doing that. You got All Might with some shades on in the back streets. Look at him, and then boom, he comes. Oh, this looks so cool. He comes crashing in. All right, I'm all right. Your arms and legs just fine, thanks to you. It's so weird looking at Deku, like being like he such a serious look with that mask on. Now he's like regular Midoriya. You kind of forgot. This is fine, thanks to you. Good thing you ordered these from America before the border was shut down. Huh. Talk about really American made was better. Good thing you ordered these mid gauntlet compression support items. Okay, so that means I think 100% that he has not mastered 100% yet because he still needs support. But it looks like these like kind of like from the first movie almost. Because I kind of wondered that like if like she made this gauntlet that could kind of help him. Like maybe if he ties it into canon, could do that. Well, they're just test samples, but they're made for endurance. They should reinforce your whole body though. They won't survive the output at 100%. So not going overboard before the big rematch, got it? No matter what happens to me, right? I'm on my way. See, oh gosh. It said final arc, but I don't know. I just can't see this being the last battle. I wonder if this is going to be like maybe what Night Eye saw All Might dying. From the Silver Age TV special, Hello All Might. Is Midoriya doing okay? We got Hawks. Has he grown his wings back yet? Yeah, no problem so far. So it seems like the only people that really didn't know about this was like the students, kind of. But it seems like a lot of the pro heroes and maybe some of the teachers might have been involved. No problem so far, actually. He just got back. Sorry, gotta run. Boom, jumps off. And now he's gone again. It's so funny, but like before Midoriya didn't really know what to do with his power, so like All Might kind of like, oh, it's okay. But now he's kind of doing his own thing. And like you can see All Might like, this is annoying. Putting anyone else in danger. One line of thinking would to be keep him completely isolated to prepare to counter what's to come. But if the ones who cracked open Tartarus like an egg come well prepared themselves, it's all over anyway. Like the boy said proactively, seeking out the enemy raises our odds of victory. Please do your best to support him in the meantime. I realize this puts you through a tough position, though. Then, boom, it looks like we're getting a flashback. Thanks to cutting-edge medical treatment and recovery girl's arrival at the hospital, a large number of patients recovered and were discharged. Izuku Midoriya wasn't far behind. He seems like he's definitely woken up. It seems that you've previously been warned that these extreme injuries could leave you immobilized. You're lucky that you didn't suffer quite the same injury. In the past, it was as if the little explosions were contained in your body, but this time they made their way to the surface. Interesting. In addition, I suppose you used your quirk to wrap and reinforce your limbs from the inside out to keep them from shattering. Oh, so because of Black Whip, that saved him from completely wrecking himself. The injuries were similar in nature, but your body has changed since then. 5%. Yeah, now he can do 45%. His body is handling it a lot better. Nevertheless, the duration hasn't stopped, so be careful, which I feel like might come back to bite him in the future. May I ask you for an explanation? Oh yeah, oh god, I didn't realize the mom was there. Is that okay, kid? His powers, he's able to maintain it because he was born quirkless, but that's also why the bad guys are coming after him now. What's going to happen to him? We're making arrangements to keep him protected. UA will serve as... I'm not going back to UA. Okay, so we're going to hopefully find out why he's not going back to UA. I thought you might say that, kid. Izuku. Shigaraki has the ability to locate me. It wouldn't even come as close as a surprise if he showed up and attacked me right now, but I don't want anyone else to get hurt. It's fair. If they reach full strength, things will get worse than ever, which is why I have to stop Shigaraki and All for One before that happens. But you're in the hospital now because you couldn't beat them. Damn, his mom throwing shade. I'll get stronger. I know I said I felt resurfaced, but no, hearing all this, I can't take it. Mom, when you thanked me and smiled, you don't know how happy that made me. And that's why... Oh, flashback. Wow. Thank you so much, All Might. Oh, you were my Izuku all along. Aww. I have to go. But it's okay. I'll come home to you. Man. Oh, this is a beautiful panel of like... His mom used to be a cutie. Dang. But his mom in like little Deku in his All Might hoodie. And then oh gosh. And then it's like... And then they're in the hospital and she's crying. He's like, listen, I gotta do this. We can't go back now. I know, I can't stop you from going, so I'm coming too, whether you like it or not. Even All Might's crying. The boy is leaving? Not at all. Yes, I see. Right. This works in our favor, I suppose. He may be the only one who can determine Shigaraki in the villain's location. We were already considering making him the focal point of our efforts. Yes, very well. In that case, we shall follow in his wake while maintaining a safe distance. So it does seem like a lot of the pro heroes are on board. And then, oh, okay. Wow, no, it doesn't look... Okay, well, no. Okay, so we got Gran Torino. Is that so? Still crying about it, even in death? What? I should have made the kill. Sorry. Don't be so rigid. Killing can be another way to save someone. Never forget that. And either way, you gotta. So yeah, man, everyone suspected that he kind of would get me Gran Torino's cape. It's so cool. Although I'll be honest though, I really thought Gran Torino was gonna be one of the deaths going out of this the last arc, and I think it should have sticked. Like that should have been a death, because it would have been like he could still got the cape and everything, but we don't know. Maybe he won't survive in the hospital. Who knows? But it clearly looks like he gave himself his cape. Settle the score with the League of Villains. Team up. Top 3 in Deku and All Might. This is such an interesting... So, this is the final arc, but like I said, I don't know. I don't see... I could see this arc ending with All for One getting defeated. I could see that happening, and Deku All for One was defeated, but Shigaraki still lived, or the opposite. Maybe he saves or defeats Shigaraki, but All for One survives, somehow comes back, but has to recuperate or something. I don't know. I just don't see everything just ending while he's still in high school. I feel like he's still got a little bit of a ways to go. But I'm wondering if he's maybe at 60 or 70. I feel like once we find out the percentage that he's at, what he's hitting at, that will tell us how long we got. I really still feel like there's gonna be a time skip. But this is such an interesting. We got All Might, Best Genius, Hawks, Endeavor. This little team up was. I never suspected that. But I feel like too we're gonna get Bakugo, and they're gonna join somehow. But pretty good job. It pretty much went as I thought it would. I pretty much figured Deku was just listen, Shigaraki, they know where I'm at. They can find out where I'm at. I'm not gonna put my friends and everybody in danger. I'm not at 100% right now. I don't have the strength. So I gotta go. And the fact that how he's got the pro heroes so on board, I feel like he actually really made the smart decision. Because I mean, of course, his friends are gonna follow him. They're gonna get involved somehow. But still, like to take the initial step and be like, I can't go back. And two, because it seems like, with the way the world is in this case, it seems that school's not really going as planned right now. So the whole worrying about school, it don't matter. He could probably go back eventually and just finish, or they'll all restart or something like that. But this is such a different Deku. I mean, we're getting season 5 right now, so we're gonna start probably seeing some of those changes. But you're talking about season 1 till now. Like, this is a totally different Deku, and I love that he did get Gran Torino's whatever's left of his cape. I like that. I do like that All Might's on board, but this makes me think that, like, Night Eye's vision of All Might dying can still come to fruition. I feel like that if there's gonna be a time skip still for like the final arc of My Hero Academia, it could possibly end with, yes, the villains taking a big hit, stopping either All For One or Shigaraki, but one of them surviving. But Deku did a good job, did the final blow, but All Might had to step in, because now we've got Eri. Like, we got Eri, and she was able to revert Lemillion. Now, we don't know if it was permanent or if it was just for a short amount of time, but she could possibly do that for All Might. And the fact that All Might is included in this group, I just feel like one of the top 3 to 4 heroes, they're gonna die. Or, if anything, All Might will die. But there's been a lot of things that I've thought, like, I really thought Endeavor was gonna die with Dabi, but he didn't. But let me know down in the comments below. Again, guys, sorry for not being able to churn out chapters every week, but I'm going to try, and they're just going to be late. It's the only thing. I hope to have them no later than Monday, if anything. But let me know down in the comments below. What did you guys think of this chapter? I liked it. I'm interested to see where it's going. Like, final arc. Who knows? Who knows? And I'm loving the new Deku. But thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.